13 species of monkeys live here, even 100 feet up in the forest. They too have their predators. One of the most fearsome is the rare harpy eagle. With a 7-inch spread of talons, he can easily throttle a monkey. This eagle is concerned about two things. One is her little chick, who is entirely dependent on her mother for nourishment. Second is its unborn chicks. But unfortunately, the nest ends up in the hands of monkeys. With their nimble hands and insatiable appetites, the monkeys eagerly set about breaking up the shells and savoring the rich, creamy yolks inside. The protein and healthy fats found in the eggs provided a substantial boost to the monkeys' diets. As they were feasting, the mother harpy eagle was on patrol. The harpy wasn't hunting for herself. She had a nest in a dead Brazil nut tree. The alarm is on. The mother's job is done once she delivers her kill. The mother feeds the 2-month-old eagles. With their powerful claws and beak, are the true monarch of the birds. The biggest eagle in Africa is this martial eagle. One of the biggest lizards in Africa is caught by it, and as it attempts to flee, it tears off its eyeballs. According to the videographer, it took the lizard almost 5 hours to eventually give up. At which point, the eagle finally made the capture and enjoyed a delicious feast. The brown snake eagle is one of the biggest species of the birds in its genus. Although these predatory birds are exceptionally skilled at killing and capturing their prey, they are not resistant to the poison of any venomous snakes. The primary prey of this white-bellied sea eagle are aquatic creatures including fish turtles and sea snakes. The snake makes an effort to defend itself. He can still attack, but it is difficult to bite an adversary when they are in mid-air. Eventually, the eagle drags the snake back to the nest to feed its young. This exceptional African fish eagle attacks in mid-air with pinpoint accuracy, and it turned out to be a tasty feast. As you can see from the video, the iguana is strong and keeps attempting to go into the water. Once the hawk determines that the iguana is either weak enough or already dead, it doesn't take long for it to take off with it. 4 warthogs were trying to find themselves a shelter to keep away of the celestial threat. They were trying to evade the area when the bird of prey swooped down and captured one of them. He attached his talons to the victim's body to ensure that he won't escape his grip. He desperately resisted captivity, but all of his efforts were in vain. A desperate leopard had been hungry for days. His stomach was grumbling. He came across the shore of a river and spotted a dead prey. The leopard's mouth began to water at the sight of the delicious meal, and he began to approach it cautiously. As he drew closer, he noticed that there was a crocodile lying next to the prey, guarding it fiercely. The leopard knew that he was no match for the crocodile, but his hunger was so great that he couldn't resist trying to steal the prey. He crept closer and closer, trying to get as close as possible without being noticed. But the crocodile was too clever. It snapped at the leopard fiercely, sending him running back into the jungle. He would have to look elsewhere for his meal. The leopard gingerly made his way across the river, trying not to disturb the water and attract the attention of any predators. But the crocodile's sharp eyes were not easily fooled. The leopard never saw it coming. One moment he was crossing the river, and the next he was being pulled under by the crocodile. Desperate to escape, the leopard used all of his strength to try and pry himself free from the crocodile's jaws. That night, a camera captured the gruesome sight of the crocodile dragging the leopard's lifeless body.